When I moved into the neighborhood, I was just looking for peace. I had lost my brother the year before. A stupid accident. Wrong place, wrong time. He died instantly, they told me. Like that made it any better. Grief changes you, makes you do things like leave your job, sell everything you own, and buy a rundown fixer-upper 3 states away. That's exactly what I did. The house was old but solid. Brick walls, creaky floors, and a backyard big enough to disappear in. The neighbors were polite enough, but distant, just the way I wanted it. It was quiet for the first week. Just me, unpacking slowly, drinking too much, and wandering the woods behind the house. That's when I first saw it. A house. Not mine, not any of the neighbors. Just a house, deep in the woods, tucked away between the pines, like it had always been there, only it hadn't. I'd walked that path a dozen times. I would have seen it. It looked abandoned. Shutters hanging by hinges, vines clawing up the walls, broken windows like empty eye sockets. But there was something wrong about it. The way the trees leaned away from it, the way the birds didn't fly near it, and the way it made the hair on my arms stand up even in the sun. I didn't go in. I'm not an idiot, but I marked the trail I took with a piece of red cloth and turned back. I didn't sleep well that night. The next morning, I tried to go back. Curiosity, right? I followed the trail, the trees, the smell of pine, and then nothing. The house was gone. I stood there, heart thudding, staring at where it should have been. I walked in circles, searched for footprints, broken branches, anything, but there was no sign a house had ever been there. Maybe I imagined it. Stress, grief. That night, I drank a little more. Then the dreams started. They always began the same. I'd be standing in front of that house again, only this time it was breathing. The walls pulsed like lungs. The windows blinked like eyes, and something inside was calling me, not with words, but with feeling. Come in, come see, come remember. Every time I got closer, every time I reached the front steps, and every time I woke up just before opening the door, I stopped going into the woods, boarded up the back gate, pushed the dreams out of my mind. But then things started showing up inside my home. It began with little things. A single black feather on my pillow, a dead moth in the sink, scratches on the inside of the front door, like something was trying to get out. I started keeping the lights on at night. Then I found the photograph. It was tucked into the crack of my bathroom mirror. Old, faded, the edges curled like it had been soaked and dried again. It was a photo of that house in the woods, clear as day. Except I was in it, standing on the porch, smiling, hand in hand with my brother. I dropped it like it burned me. I hadn't taken that picture. My brother had never even been here. The next few days were a blur of anxiety and isolation. My phone stopped working. Emails wouldn't send. I stopped seeing the neighbors. The power flickered constantly. The dreams turned darker. In one, I finally opened the front door of that nightmare house. Inside was a hallway, endless, dimensions. The walls were covered in framed photos, but every single one was just slightly wrong. My parents with their eyes missing. My brother standing behind me with a twisted smile. Me asleep in bed, with something dark crouched beside me. At the end of the hall was a door. I opened it, and there he was, my brother. but not really. He looked hollow, like someone had drawn a perfect replica of him, but forgotten to give it a soul. You forgot me, he whispered. No, I said, backing away. You died. You left me. I turned to run, but the hallway was gone, just blackness, and his voice echoing, you let it in. I woke up on the floor of the woods. No shoes, no jacket, no idea how I got there. The house was back. This time, I didn't hesitate. I needed answers. I needed this to end. The front door creaked open before I even touched it. I stepped inside. The smell hit me first. Wet wood, rotting leaves, and something else. Something sweet and decayed. The hallway was there, just like in my dreams. The photos, the shadows, the silence. I walked slowly, heartbeat loud in my ears. At the end of the hall was the door again. I opened it, and I was back in my old childhood home. The exact same layout, same furniture, same chipped paint on the kitchen counter. My mom was at the stove. My dad was reading the paper. My brother was playing with Legos on the floor. Hey, you're just in time, my mom said, not looking up. I stood frozen. This wasn't real. Sit down, kid, my dad said. Breakfast's almost ready. I walked over like I was sleepwalking. Sat down. My brother looked up at me. I missed you. Tears ran down my face. I'm sorry. He smiled. It's okay. We're together now. And then the room melted. Walls peeled away like skin. My parents' faces stretched into masks. My brother turned black-eyed and skeletal, reaching for me. I screamed and ran. Back through the hallway. Back through the front door. Only it wasn't a door anymore. It was a mirror. And I was inside it. I banged on the glass, watching my house through the mirror. My real house. My real self. I was asleep on the couch, peaceful, unaware. Then he walked in. My brother. Only now he was me. Wearing my skin, smiling with my face. And he looked at the mirror and whispered, You let me in. Thanks for watching Cryptic Chronicles. If you love eerie stories and creepy tales, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.